Hi everyone, Pattaya Owl here. Hope you're well. Well, it is Monday, the 16th of June 2025. And the vlog before this one, I basically announced that I'm coming back to Pattaya. We all know it's going to be on a holiday, but I've made a little bit of progress. I've actually booked my flights and the holiday, the return to Pattaya is on. So let's get into the detail of when I'm going, who I'm flying with, how much I've paid, and also plenty of other little nuggets along the way, like who I'm looking forward to seeing, the meetup night, and lots more. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Oh, pass has fallen off. Let's put that back on. That is the official Pattaya Owl YouTube pass. So I've managed to get my holidays approved. The dates have all been agreed, so the holiday is on. And as I mentioned, I'm going to cover a lot of the basics in the vlog. And thank you to all the likes, the views, the comments on the most recent one. Lots of support there for the channel and lots of support for the return to Pattaya for the owl. So really excited. Now, some of the things I want to cover in this little vlog is, of course, the meetup night, when it's going to be, where it's going to be. Also, who I'm going to have a beer with and who I look forward to having a beer with. A bit of an update on the live shows when in Pattaya and what's to come on the channel. I was playing about with dates. Now, on the last video, which was I'm coming back to Pattaya, in my mind, I had January 2025 as a great time to return, but I wanted to do a couple of trips, and that's what I'm going to aim to do every year, is a couple of trips. I think it'll be good. I love the place. It'll be good for the channel as well. So August was the day in mind, and I've had loads of comments, loads of advice, and I've looked into flights in August, and this is what I found. And it's quite expensive. Of course, it's to do with the whole half term. I was aware of that anyway, but I still thought there might be a chance. Looking at the flights, we looked at some together on the last vlog. I mean, Emirates was coming out at like 1,200 and something, which is just insane. I'm not going to pay them prices before. I have paid 1,800 back in 2003 to go at Christmas, and I said after that, I'm not going to pay that sort of money again for a return flight to Thailand. In fact, my target, as a lot of you guys already know, is around the £600 to £700 figure return. That's where it's at these days. I can confirm that it is not going to be August. I can't get the flights cheap enough. The more I think about it, it's really quite soon, and it was always going to be a tight one financially. So August is off the cards. So then, of course, I look at the other months available to me, which is September, October and November, because I ain't going in December, because I've done that before for Christmas and New Year, and it was expensive and hard to get a hotel. So we've got 3 months to choose from. Out of them 3 months, pop in the comments, what do you think I should have gone for? Up next is the month I've gone for. October. October is when I'm going to make my return to Pattaya, and the flights are booked. Great price, and we'll get onto the price very shortly, but I looked at August, September, October, November, and by far October was the right deal for me. It was the right price. I'm happy with everything about what came up on that screen. So there we have it. October it is. In fact, that is about 100 days until the holiday. And in that time, there'll be lots of planning, vlogs, and live shows. The build-up to Pattaya is also quite exciting. Now, in the comments on the last vlog, and on the short today, which I released about dinner time, a lot of you are expecting me to go with Emirates. Now, just a little bit of a recap. So back in June 2023, I flew with Eva Air, and then second time it was Thai Airways, and then the last 2 times I've flown with Emirates, and they are world class. The only downside, I guess, to the Emirates is it's a connecting flight in Dubai, whereas the EVA and Thai Airways is direct. And my preference, based on doing all of them, is to have a connecting flight in Dubai. I like the 6-hour flight, a bit of a few-hour walk around the airport, and then another 6-hour flight, flying with Emirates. However, this time I've gone with what I consider to be the best deal on the table. I haven't just gone with Emirates this time. I've not done it. I've stepped out my comfort zone, and the best deal available to me booking on my dinner today was £660 return at the start of October with Thai Airways direct from London Heathrow to Bangkok. Now, when Thai Airways are offering me a direct flight for £660, when I can go, when I want to go, and all the other options around are more expensive, including the connecting flight with Emirates, that's what I call a no-brainer. So I know I prefer to walk around the airport at the halfway stage. We all know how much I love Emirates, but a deal's a deal, and £660 return, Thai Airways, economy. I've even booked the seat. I sat on the aisle just the way I like it. I don't like being near the window in case I need a wee. I don't want to ask somebody every 2 minutes to get up. And of course, I'm sat at the back of the plane, which is my favourite place to sit. Just to recap so far, I'm making a return to Pattaya on holiday at the start of October, just over 100 days. I'm flying with Thai Airways direct from London Heathrow to Bangkok for £660. Can't wait. And just before I forget, and to help you out, I found the deal on Skyscanner, and then I clicked on the booking.com link via Skyscanner, and that's how I got the deal. When I went on booking.com without Skyscanner, it was more expensive. So going through there, I managed to get the deal. Did promise I was also going to give you not only them details that I've just given you, but also a little bit more, a few more snippets of info. And let's go next with the first night in Pattaya. On that first night in Pattaya, I'm going to stay around the Soi Buakhao area. More than likely be in the Holiday Inn Express on Soi Buakhao. For old time's sake, I love that place. I really do like it. Great value, nice, modern and clean, and in a great location. And I'm also looking forward to going to Rum Runner. And I know I've mentioned it a few times, but I'm excited. It's a new bar. It's Phil's new bar on Soi Buakhao. And on my first night, I will be in the Rum Runner. Of course, if Phil's working that night, I'm sure he will be, I will have a beer with him as well. After a few beers in the Rum Runner, I'm going to make my way down Soi Buakhao and check out all my favourite places on there, including The Cave, Candy Club, LK Metro. Destiny's a decent bar in LK Metro. I found that out towards the back end of my attempted move. They have a buy one, get one free offer. I hope that's still on. So there we go. You can get 2 cigars for the price of 1. It'll be rude not to venture out down to Soi 7 onto Beach Road and maybe finish off in Lucifer on Walking Street or the Windmill on Soi Diamond. How much can I squeeze into that first night? I don't know. But like I said, because I'm going there for a couple of weeks, and this is a bit more information, it's a 2-week holiday. I'm going to be a 2-week millionaire. And that means party, party, party. No budgeting. Next, live shows. So when I'm in Pattaya, I'm going to try and do live shows most days. Now, I can't guarantee I'm going to do a 2-hour live show every day, but I'm going to try and bring you live shows, probably an hour a day. Is it possible? I don't know. If I'm really that hungover, am I going to be able to do a live show every day? But I tell you what, I'm definitely going to be doing more than one a week in Pattaya, and I am going to aim to do one every day. Meetup night. When is the first meetup night for a long while going to be? Well, I've got a date, I've got a time, and I've got a venue. The next meetup night is going to be the 3rd of October. That is Friday, the 3rd of October, at the Cave in Tree Town, 8 p.m. So if you want to come along, say hello, have a beer, You can stay as long as you want, dead informal, proper chill, if you like, if that's a saying. Then it will be the 3rd of October at 8 p.m. at the Cave. And I'm looking forward to catching up with Rinda, who is the manager of the Cave. She really is a legend, and she's got a great team there as well. I'll give a shout out to my mate Michael as well, who is also a subscriber, and I hope you can make it for the 3rd of October. And if you can, mate, we'll also, along with anybody else who wants to come, make our way to Candy Club, and that is a really good place with live music, and I'm looking forward to making a return. So I'll be in Candy Club as well, probably around about 11 p.m. on the 3rd of October. Trying to cover off as much as I can for you. You now know when I'm going to Pattaya, who I'm flying with, for how long, how much I've paid. I'm in economy, I'm sat on an aisle, I'm making my way to Pattaya. On my first night, I'm going to be on Soy Bacau, Rum Runner, Candy Club and the Cave. And of course, the first meetup night is going to be the 3rd of October, 8 p.m. In Tree Town. And it's just over 100 days, around about so many weeks, I don't know. 15 weeks, something like that. And you're going to be getting live shows every day where I can. And I'm going to do my best to do daily vlogs as well. Not going to be free a day, but I'll certainly do my best to get you a vlog, a short, a day from Pattaya. Just to finish off, I'd like to give some shout outs to some nice people who welcomed me with open arms, offered support, offered advice, and became friends and people I want to keep in contact with for sure. So first one, obviously Phil, Rum Runner, proper gent. Looking forward to having a beer with you on the first night in your new bar, mate. Webby, absolutely great to meet you for the second time when I was back over there, mate. You and your mates. Hopefully we can have a beer, and thanks for all the advice and support, mate, and I'll keep watching the channel. So a shout out to Darren John and John at Bentley's Bar as well. I'm going to be nipping in there for a breakfast, and I'll never forget that live show we did. It was funny. Apologies if I don't mention everybody on here. Lots of subscribers, lots of people that I've met before. We've got Chris Gausser in Thailand, we've got Michael, we've got Steve, we've got Sean. There's so many to mention on this vlog. If I move down to Soy 7, you've got Nick there, at Looper and Hook Corner. He's always had the time to say hello and have a beer with me as well. So you know what, I've had nothing but support from other YouTubers, subscribers and people out there, and I'd like to return that by having a beer when I'm over there. Still some people I want to bump into. I have bumped into Mac TV before, but we've not yet had a beer, so let's get that arranged, mate. Mark about Pattaya, of course, I'd love to catch up with you, mate. Still not managed to catch up and have a beer, so there's things I want to do, there's people I want to meet, and I'm really excited, and I'm counting down the days. And of course, after October, I'm aiming to be back in January as well. So there we have it. Like this little update vlog and follow on from yesterday, give us a thumbs up, it really does help the channel. Share, comment. If you've not already, please subscribe. Your support means the world. And until the next one, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You've made it right to the end of the vlog, even after the outro. So I don't imagine there've been many people who actually make it to this point in the vlog, so well done. So I'm going to give you a little bit more information. Now, when I go back to Pattaya, I'm going to be using Pattaya Rent-A-Car to get a moped for the 2-week duration. I'm also going to be using Jojo taxis to pick me up from the airport and take me directly to Pattaya. I won't be going into Bangkok. I won't be going into Hua Hin this time. So that's taxi and the scooter. Places to eat. I can't wait to get to Robin Hood. It's kind of a tradition for me to get to the Robin Hood Tavern and I might have a chicken Penang there. For whatever reason, the chicken Penang at the Robin Hood is delicious. And of course, I'm going to get myself to Eat Street as well within the first couple of days and have a chicken pad thai. So a little bit more into a bit of a snippet into my plans. And there you go. Thank you for waiting till the end of the vlog. Now, this really is the end of the vlog. And just drop a comment to let me know that you actually made it to the end of the video. Right to the end.